right, well, here we are once again, another year, another season, starter, opener, Antelope 2022. We've got a day and a half. Today's Friday the 19th, August. Opener for Antelope Archery starts tomorrow. We're gonna pack in here about a half mile up on a hill here, or we might go further. Kind of depends on what we see up there, but driving in here we saw a buck bedded right out here in the open, and he just ran out. So he was by himself. He wasn't real big, but probably the size of the one I got 3 years ago. So he's not bad. If I get a shot at him, I'll definitely take him. But that's a good sign to see. Lens is dirty. Good sign to see action already. We haven't even got out there yet, so obviously you know that doesn't mean much, but gets you hyped, gets you excited to at least walk out there and see what else is out there. So it doesn't look like we have to deal with too many cows. I think most of the cows are out on the middles. Yeah, exciting. I'm anxious to get out there on top and do some glassing this evening. So we'll take everything in on our back here, and then if we get something, we're gonna have to leave camp and then come back with the meat and go back and get camp. Like I said, we got a day and a half to get her done. That's what we're gonna do. I'm always happy to see something when I drive in here. It gives me a good idea of which areas they're in. If he's in here, there should be others in here. I would imagine he's kind of a satellite buck. Kind of a bummer that I bumped him out of this area, but they stick around. I mean, they're within a mile or two of here. So he stopped a couple times and looked at me and then carried on. But yeah, so he shouldn't be too far. So welcome to 2022 antelope season. All right, well, we've been down here all till about 2:30. It's about 7:30 now. Sun's starting to go down. That buck that we bumped, he actually made a circle. Came back in. He's coming back in the backside right now. So he's going to be popping up around the truck. I'm sure he'll probably split wide. We should be able to see him here. I think he was trying to get to this water again. He likes this area, so he's going to continue to try to get over here. That's good. I feel good now. We didn't find him all day. Never saw him once today, the whole time we've been up here. He's east of us instead of south of us like I thought he would be. So if we can kind of pattern him, figure out what area he's going to be in, or where he wants to be, and then figure out what water he's using, we might be able to set the blind up and get him. We got deer over here. That's the thing about these hills. You really got to be patient, because you could glass a spot half a day. And it only takes like 5 or 10 minutes and you can see something come out of that same area you've been glassing all day. So there he is. We'll see if he makes his way over here. That would be perfect if he does. I'm not going to set the tent up tonight because I want to be mobile in the morning. Alright, well, got our sleeping pad out here. We got our other pad underneath it so we don't pop a hole in it. Beautiful night. Not a cloud in the sky really. There's a couple down that way, but nothing major. So it should be a nice clear night, no wind, so we're just going to sleep under the stars tonight. Not worry about getting the tent out. That's kind of my view right there. So anyway, sunset. Beautiful beautiful evening. So anyway, we're gonna get some sleep tonight and try and get up, find this buck, and kill him tomorrow. Well, it's morning. See, the sun's coming up. Slept pretty good. A lot of dew this morning. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get things packed up here and see if we can get eyes on that guy again this morning before the sun really pops up. Because it's going to be right in our face this morning. I slept pretty good last night. Elbow was giving me some issues this morning. It was really, really tight. So, but I just worked those muscles and it came out of it. So we should be all right. All right, time to get packed up. And we're gonna have to figure out how to make a play on this goat. Alright, well, a little update here. We came over here to this other hill to get eyes on this small buck over here. And I look over and there's a group of about 10 or 12 off to my right out there with one really nice buck in it. So that's going to be our play for the day. We're not going to worry about that little guy over here. We're going to go after this big boy. They've gone down into a bottom, but I know where they're at, so I don't know. I wish I knew which way they were going. I might sit tight just for a little bit. Is that a doe there? Yeah. Right on the other side of that tree line there. So I'm gonna get over. We're gonna go down this bottom, go over to this tree line that runs in the same valley as they are. Try to find a high point that we can see them, and then just sit on them most of the day. Problem is, I don't know which way they're going. If they're going, I don't want to walk clear over there and have them come back this way. I think what they're going to end up doing is staying. Then they've probably been there the whole time, to be honest with you. I just didn't see them because they were down the bottom of that valley, that draw. But I kind of had a sneaking suspicion there was others around here because that satellite was by himself. And that's, unless there's a big, there's a big buck around, those satellites aren't really by themselves. They're going to be with those somewhere. That windmill is over there that I hunted off of a couple years ago. Kind of sucks because we only got one day, really. Tomorrow I might have to go back or get some sleep most of the day and then head back. But yeah, I'm gonna mark those. I'm gonna mark those on the map and then decide what to do, make a play. Alright, well, we've got eyes on our small buck again. He came out of this bottom in between these two windmills by my truck. So he's gonna go over to this water over here. The truck's got his attention, so that's good. He smells me, I think. But he's not sure where I'm at. Alright, well, it's time to put on the face paint. see him come over any hills. Oh, I see a hunter. Sure that's a hunter. Hold on. Yeah, he's got eyes on my targets. Oh, brother. If he makes a play on him and doesn't work, I want to see which way they go. Dang it. Alright, we gotta do some game planning here. Well, we came clear over to where we saw that other hunter. And he wasn't there, so that was kind of a long walk for nothing. I was going to kind of try and hook up with him and put a plan together so both of us could kind of be strategic on that group, but he wasn't there when I got up there. That was a long walk for nothing, but I haven't seen those goats either, so maybe he bumped them. Maybe they moved on. I checked these valleys here north of me. The hill that I was on this morning is over there, so I can see. They should have been right in one of these little drives right here, but I haven't seen them. Freaking get all the way over there and my tripod falls over. It's about par for the course, isn't it? A great way to practice. Come out here and pick a bush and range it and shoot it. These work really well. You hit them dead center, they stick like a target. We haven't seen much. 2:30 about the time we got in here yesterday. Got my tarp up there just kind of as a little lean-to to keep the sun off of me. We'll set it out tonight and see what happens. That tarp kind of helps keep the sun off of you, so. Alright, well, we made it down here to the windmill. I was hoping this thing was running, and it is, so make some lunch here. Well, lunch / dinner. Kind of kicking it in the shade here. Got some. As soon as we get dinner done, then we'll go set up. There's some evergreens over. There's some evergreens over here that I hunted 2 years ago off this water. I had a nice big group come in and just couldn't close the deal on them, but I'm not sure if they're even going to come to this windmill tonight, but pretty much the only running water around here. And if they're still over in this area, I'm sure they'll come to this windmill. Well, it's almost 6 o'clock. We're set up on this water hole, 60 yards off of the water, about 30 yards off the fence line here. Kind of hidden in a bush here, or a juniper. If anything comes into water, we should be able to see them coming. Except for over here, I'm thinking they're going to follow this fence line down if this group comes in, or come down through this valley. There's about one or two windmills about every square mile out here, so, but not all of them are running, so this one is pumping water. Alright, well, we decided to come back to the truck. It's going to be 92 degrees with hardly any wind today, so I just didn't think it was going to be worth the trouble of being out there in that heat for a chance on the last day that I only have half a day. So just figured I'd cut it short and get back and get home, get some sleep for tonight at work. It was a good little trip. We did see some antelope. That was good. There's that one nice group, and then that single buck. I'm sure once the rut kicks in and they start breaking up and running, we'll be able to gauge a little better what area we need to be in. But when they're all clumped up and standing in one spot most of the time, it's pretty tough to find them out here in these rolling hills. A couple of takeaways from this weekend: I probably should have been a little bit more proactive after seeing them than I was. I just kind of treated it like I had a week, and I didn't. Once I saw groups, I should have pinpointed where they were and moved to them a lot sooner. But yeah, I mean, that's just stuff you learn. That's just stuff you learn, you know. And I know that from past experience, it's better to get on them right away, especially on public land. But it can also work in your favor just to kind of kick back and watch them. But we had that one hunter that came in on us the opening day, and I think he drove that group out of here. Haven't seen the little buck. He ran off that second day, that opening day too. I'm sure they're still in this area somewhere, but I just don't have the time to go search for them. So we'll be back out here Labor Day weekend. We'll definitely hit it. We're gonna hit a couple different places. Be more out west and then out here. So I'm gonna start out west, see how that works, and then if that doesn't look promising, then we're gonna move back here. But yeah, it'll be fun. Looking forward to that trip. So we're gonna go home, get things repacked, get things organized a little more again, and get ready for that 1st of September. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there in your hunts. Hopefully we'll bring you some more action here down the road. So keep your eyes peeled. Thanks for watching.